Hello everybody, this is Death Aaron here, and Cartoon Network, a channel that aired the best cartoons that ever existed, also some we rather not talk about, and dedicated to airing it 24/7, because hence the name Cartoon Network.
It's in the name.
But let's face it, animation is really expensive and takes many months or maybe years to make. So in 2006, someone from the network had the greatest idea to air some live action content on a channel that's dedicated to cartoons. And it all started with the made-for-TV movie Reanimated, aka what people said to be the worst thing Cartoon Network has done. Now, it's not fully live action since it combines with animation because, hey, it's a Cartoon Network film. It was co-created and written by one of the writers of Foster's Home. A lot of people, including me, grew up with Foster's Home, so this should be good, right? Right? I was 7 when it first aired. Being a little kid who had never seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit or Space Jam, and still haven't yet, I thought it was the most awesome thing ever to combine live action and animation together. The only problem, I hardly got a chance to watch it. I mean, I've seen partial of it, but never the whole thing. Well, someone uploaded the full movie on YouTube, so I don't have to go on my way to buy it, so let's watch! The movie starts off with a rockin' theme that screams 2006. Actually, this intro looks kinda awesome. It gives off a whole mixture of MTV animation and Adult Swim vibes. Too bad the quality goes down after that. The first scene starts with the most relatable thing ever. A kid eating cereal and watching cartoons. Except that kid is a grown-up who's eating the most fictional cereal that I don't think anyone wants to eat. The grown-up happens to be the father of Jimmy Roberts.
I need to get to school early.
But I'm not done with my sugar cube crunchums. Each bite is a sugary jolt of life. Oh, plus, makes my hands dance.
I think that cereal should be recalled. We also meet Jimmy's astronaut mom, Louisa, and his older sister, Yancy, who happens to be an alien. We're almost 2 minutes in, and this movie's already weird. Like, never in my life I have seen a person laugh so hard at a train stopping suddenly. So Ken, that's his name by the way, takes Jimmy to school after running a few errands, and that's about it. The reason why Jimmy needs to go to school early is that he wants to ask his crush Robin to a field trip to Golly World, but it doesn't go so well. Because 1, he can't speak to pretty girls properly, and 2, his dad, who's also the school principal, called him into his office. I hope you love those lingering shots because you're going to be seeing them a lot.
Ah, come on, you can ask her tomorrow on the buses.
I'm confused, was that a blooper or was that in the script? So his dad wants to help him with his crush, which leads him to be disturbed and embarrassed at the same time.
My name is Belly Button. What's yours?
Cut to science class and there's a llama in there. It's never explained why there's a llama in there, it's only in for one scene and it never appears again. We meet 4 cool kids, one of them played by Megan Parker's ex-boyfriend, and one uncool kid who's Jimmy's friend who wishes to hang out with them.
Who are you?
That's a good one, Logan. It's Craig.
He meets up with Jimmy and said that he's being taken advantage of because he can't say no to anyone. But his friend says if he does what people ask him to do, he thinks he'll get him into the cool crowd.
You see? It's so simple. All you have to do is do whatever they ask. They're putty in our hands. What?
After school and one lingering shot to Craig's house later, Jimmy unexpectedly meets Robin, who happens to be Craig's sister, by the way.
I thought you had dance class.
It got moved to Mondays.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, I don't have a calendar to note it. I mean, you can check my pants.
You're just making it more awkward, kid. But he does successfully attempt to ask her out to the field trip, but unfortunately she declines because
That field trip is for 7th graders only. I'm in 8th grade.
we get some shots of Golly World, and as you can see, the theme park is based on the cartoon the dad was watching. We see Jimmy and Craig hanging at the park, and Craig, being the amazing friend he is, instead of helping him holding the cool guy's stuff, decides to ditch him so he can hang with them.
What are you guys doing?
See ya, bitch.
We get a montage of the kids riding the rides while poor Jimmy is stuck there with their stuff, and that's about it. We get a lazy one shot of the kids going to the Hall of History. Cut to the inside and we see the kids and a duck. It's never explained why there's a duck with them. It's only in for one scene and it never appears again. In this scene, we learn that the person behind not only the park but the Golly cartoon is a parody of Disney and Disney World. It was the creator, Milt Appleday, who created the Mickey Mouse parody Golly Gopher. He also had a parody version of one of Disney's anthology shows, if I'm not wrong, The Marvelous Mind of Milt, brought to you by Eatable Paint, which he would later die from, which got me thinking, was that even real paint? And you can't have a Disney parody without mentioning the urban legend of Milt Appleday's frozen brain hidden in one of the rides in the park.
I heard it was hidden in a secret ice cavern in Texas Arctic Adventure Ride.
And I heard little girls who spread lies get kicked out of Golly World and sent to the FBI.
Coming from Craig's mouth, the cool kids want Jimmy to find the frozen brain, even if it means the risk of getting expelled.
I could get kicked out of the park, and if Miss Salisbury found out, I could get expelled.
All right.
What?
Jimmy gets on the ride where the brain is claimed to be hidden. He uses a screwdriver that he just randomly has to get off. He finds a hidden trapdoor that leads from a bottomless ladder into an icy cavern. He then spots a guy who looks like Eggman's brother or something that's also looking for the brain.
For 30 years I've been searching for this brain, Mittens. And soon it will be mine!
The guy spotted him after he slipped and escapes for his life. Jimmy's lucky that the staff members of the park didn't bust him too. I'm not laughing because the train hit him, I'm laughing because how poorly executed that scene looks. Jimmy's then sent to the hospital that happens to be on the premise of the park. Like, accidents like that happen a lot there. Not only the regular doctors, but the guys in the costumes are also doctors too. Seriously, they wear the doctor outfits over their costumes. Golly World, we take our job seriously. The accident caused him to get an emergency brain transplant, which there are so many things wrong here. First of all, from what I read from this comment, it actually hit him in the leg then in the head. Second, even if it did hit him in the head, from the speed of the train, that blow would have given him a concussion instead. And thirdly, we all saw what happened when he got hit by that train. He just went flying. It's uncertain where he landed, but if he landed on any hard surface, he would have gotten more than a head concussion. Anyway, guessing they don't have any brains at that hospital, one of the doctors has no choice but to use Milt Appleday's frozen brain for the transplant.
Oh, no. In fact, I was the surgeon that removed the brain from Milt and kept it hidden all these years. So it's never out of my sight. For 30 years, I've gone without lunch to keep this secret. Open it. The brain transplant was a complete success. And thankfully, we were even able to save his personality gland.
So they also saved him from being boring? I don't get it. He wakes up and he's glad to see his mom, his dad, his cartoon friends, and whoa! Anesthesia after effects! So another talking scene happens with Jimmy and his parents while tugging him to bed, and that's about it. At night, while asleep in his lit up room, Jimmy is awakened by a dropping save with the cartoons in it.
Hiya, Jimmy!
Damn it, guys, you owe me another brain transplant!
What's going on?
Well, a safe fell on you, kid. I thought it was obvious.
I think it's a good time to talk about them. You get the idea that Golly's supposed to represent Mickey Mouse. Then we have Dolly Gopher, who's basically Minnie Mouse, Croco, aka Goofy, Tux. Honestly, don't know what he's supposed to represent, but he's supposed to be a comedian and pretty much a lame one.
Why did Milt's brain smell so bad before they put it in you? Because it didn't want to be brainwashed. Zing! Boo! Wow!
The others are pretty much forgettable, except for the Transformer ripoff. Too bad he doesn't appear a lot. Considering the fact this is a made-for-TV movie, the animation looks flashy, cheap, and sometimes a little off when it comes to proportions.
Do all sorts of things for me. Yippee! Of course not, Jimmy. We're all in your head.
Except Pickles, he's in your ear.
Because of transplanting Milt's brain inside Jimmy's head, he can be able to see the works Milt created while the others can't. Jimmy, who can only see them, I can understand, but just because you have the brain of a cartoonist doesn't mean you can literally see them in real life. Did Milt interact with these cartoons too? It appears likely because of how much of that evil paint he has eaten. So the cartoons make a ruckus in the kitchen, and that's about it. Okay, I'm gonna stop ripping off Dunsville at this point. The next morning, our villain in the movie, Sonny Appleday, the son of Milt, somehow discovers where Jimmy lives and decides to move in.
Kids could use a good father figure.
Yes, a dorky version of Eggman running around in his life to kill him and take his brain. Because that's why he moved there. Jimmy meets up with Craig at school, and we see how sweet and caring he is.
Cartoons, but like not on TV, in real life. Whatever. What happened to you yesterday? You get hit by a train, then you like totally ditch me.
Dude, I was in the hospital.
It's always about you, isn't it? Oh, so listen, I figured out a way to get in with Logan and those guys. You know how they go to cool parties that we can't get into? Well, what if we throw one? They gotta let us in because we're the hosts. If we can send out the invitations, buy the decorations, pick up the food, and clean the living room, that'd be a big help. I do it myself, but I have to practice my dance moves. See you later, Jimmy.
Some friend he is.
What?
The cartoons want to help him with his problem after agreeing to babysit his man-eating python that he's somehow allowed to bring to school. Actually, that kind of explains the llama and the duck.
Tell you what, kid. We'll help you fix this, and maybe someday you can return the favor.
How? They're fictional people to everyone but Jimmy's eyes. So the cartoons help him, causing other people to think he's going crazy.
Oh, guys! You get off!
Kid, just run and don't look back.
Hey, Jimmy, can we borrow your scalpel?
Grab that murder weapon for evidence.
No, you guys can't have it.
All right.
Wow. That was easy.
Yeah, you pretty much overcame your problem. After school, Robin somehow heard he has Milt's brain.
I heard you got Milt Appleday's brain. Don't tell anyone I said this, but that's awesome.
Girl, there is more in awesome than having a cartoonist's brain.
Oh, Jimmy, you're in love. How wonderful!
What are you doing?
Get it because he's lovesick? Darren time!
Hello, Jimmy.
Have we met before?
No.
How do you know my name?
Your name tag. Your name tag. I noticed it fell off your shirt on you. So you're an alien. That's weird. Have any weird powers?
That's really offensive.
Yeah, how racist of you!
Jimmy! Could you pass your brain?
What?
What? I mean gravy! Gravy!
So Jimmy recognizes him, runs for his life, and do not rip off Dunsville. Do not rip off Dunsville. I swear to you, please don't. Cut to Craig's house and we see how more of a douche he is.
You know how I told you I keep seeing cartoons in the real world? You know, Golly and Dolly and all those guys?
No, you never tell me anything. I thought I was your best friend.
Dude, I totally told... Ugh. Okay, whatever, man. But now this Sunny guy moved into our house.
What? So now Sonny's your best friend. Is he throwing a party too?
Are you even listening? I think he's after me because I see Appleday cartoons.
You see Appleday cartoons?
Oh, hey, Robin. Beans, 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 beans.
Jimmy.
Robin then reveals to Jimmy she's a Golly fanatic.
I know, I have a problem.
Hey, I don't judge you, girl. I mean, look at my sick gaming collection. So Jimmy explains to Robin how he... Oh, come on, you couldn't wait until nighttime to film Craig's house? We learn that the guy that's out to get Jimmy happens to be the current president of Appleday Studios.
How come you guys didn't warn me?
I didn't know.
Who are you talking to?
Just Gollies. Just...
Wait, their cartoons are here right now? Hello, cartoon friends. I'm your #1 fan.
Just run. While Jimmy and even the cartoons are being lovesick towards Robin, we also learn that Milt hated his only son and said that he creeps him out. When he died, he took over the studio and pretty much ruined it by making Golly look hip and failing miserably. Wow, Sonny's cheaper on this than the guys behind this movie.
How could something so beautiful be made so ugly?
Jimmy sneaks into the studio to find the reason why Sonny's out to get him. Wait, if Jimmy's right there, then who was in the... We cut inside and we get cameos of the guy from Scrubs, fucking SpongeBob, and freaking Karen. In the meeting, they decide they're not going to make him continue to be present because I'll let Rita Loud explain the reason.
You're not a creative mastermind or as headstrong. You certainly don't have the brain power.
And that's why he wanted the brain in the first place. Jimmy gets busted in because somehow they heard he has Milt's brain. You know, if they still could have kept the brain an urban legend after the transplant, it could have been a better story. As I was saying, because he has the mind of Milt, he is the new president of Appleday Pictures.
Congratulations, you're the new president of Appleday Pictures.
What?
What? I'm no brain scientist or brain doctor for that matter, but I'm also pretty sure just because you have the brain of a cartoonist doesn't mean you can harvest his knowledge. Hey, I feel you. The rhyme doesn't make any sense.
Yippee!
What are you doing?
Bouncing off the wall!
Why are you bouncing off the walls?
Because he's a cartoon character. After some convincing because he doesn't want to be president, Jimmy then changes his mind, despite being a kid with no experience, because if he's president, Robin will like him.
Robin will love you and you'll love her and there'll be sunshine and rainbows and lollipops and...
Blah 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 blah. We cut to Sonny in Yanti's room, being the cliche villain he is, talking to his plan to his bag friend because why not?
That brain will be mine, and when it is, I will extract brand new cartoons from it and become the greatest and most powerful cartoonist that ever lived, and I shall rule the world!
Yanti interrupts him, and even though she overheard his evil plan, she's actually fine with it.
If you want to steal his brain, just steal it. You don't have to announce everything. Like when I use the bathroom, I'm not like, and now I shall use the great and powerful bathroom.
I like her already. Sonny then gives Jimmy a tour of the president's office.
Top dog, King Taco, El Jefe. And where does the president work but the president's office? I remember when I was important, I used to sit there and... Did I do that?
His calculation to kill him was way off. Was that only to kill Jimmy, or is that really a desk crusher? Also, even if it did crush Jimmy, the brain would have been crushed as well.
Honey, I need to go back to work. Can you watch the boys for a few days?
Why do I have to? Why can't Dad?
Back to Jimmy in the cartoons, instead of giving him red flags about Sonny, Golly cares about fixing his reputation.
What's your problem, kid? It's just a desk. We got more important things to fix, like my shattered reputation. And we can start by making a new cartoon, starring me!
Just wow. Sonny comes back with an electric chair, and Jimmy should know by now it's obviously an electric chair.
Odd kid, I thought you could relax in this luxurious massage chair. So, how are things going?
Well, great, actually. I mean, I'm starting your dad's show up again. You know, riding the train and everything.
Wonderful!
Oh, wait, no. Still broken from when it hit me.
You mean the same 5 miles per hour train that flew him into space and even kept going after it hit him? Okay, then.
I'll fix it.
Really?
I'll fix it.
There's a Craig Yoshida here who says you'd better let him in or he'll tell Robin about your back knee.
Jerk.
Also, there's a Robin Yoshida with him.
What?
So Craig and Robin shows up and the three have the best time of their lives. This is pretty much footage of the cast having fun outside the studio.
It's every cartoon Appleday's ever made.
Yeah, and we got our own movie theater to watch it in too.
This is all right.
If you like this, you'll love my party. Jimmy will be there. Everyone who's cool will be.
Sounds cool. See you there.
All right. You can thank me later.
I need new friends. After making a public appearance at his own school, Golly tells Jimmy that he has a job to do.
Jimmy, you can't just run a company after school if you want to be successful. It's a 24-hour job.
Yeah, welcome to adult life, Jimmy. He has grown too fast. We cut back to once again Sonny in Yancey's room talking to his bag about a plan on rebuilding the train that hit Jimmy into a deadly train.
I will transform Crockel's Fun Time Choo Choo Happy Rail Express into Crockel's Fun Time Choo Choo Decappy Rail Express. The Decappy Rail will cut off Jimmy's head, will come in a swirling motion right into me with the cooler there.
Okay, kinda cool and all, but what if the razors cut Jimmy's brain in half? I mean, you miscalculated trying to crush him. Do you even think your plans really threw out? Then Yancy interrupts him again, reminds him to take out the trash, and then we get a kind of clever joke.
Stupid alien.
It's alien American.
Ah, stupid alien American.
I know it's generic, but come on, it's clever. Craig then comes in and Jimmy finally has the balls to tell him to piss off.
You want to ride the golf carts? Can't you see I'm under a lot of pressure here? I don't have time for your stupid little kitty games. Whatever, you don't need to bite my head off. Man, I should go apologize now.
Don't worry about Craig. That guy only cares about himself.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Rehearsal of this farm dance thingy and the dancers keep messing it up.
Guys, I specifically said no falling over.
Jimmy, what are you doing? You don't have to yell at them.
She just doesn't understand show business.
You just don't understand show business, okay?
Oh no, now he's under parody Mickey Mouse's control.
Yeah, well, I understand how you're supposed to treat people.
I don't get it, okay? First she likes me and now she doesn't. I'm still president.
You can make it up to her with a gift. Something that shows how you feel.
Yeah, you mean like a mixed CD?
What's that?
You know how old this movie is when he brings up mixed CDs. It takes me back. We get a basketball scene. Instead of giving some cool shots of Craig's sweet-ass skills, we get a far-away lingering shot of the court. It just exposes how really lazy the crew behind this movie are.
It's your turn to shoot. Jimmy?
Just hold it up, okay?
Jimmy!
I'll be right there. Sorry, I'm on a conference call.
Dude, you're being a crappy friend.
Ooh! Cartoon Network just dropped the C-bomb! This was before regular show was a thing.
Holy crap.
Ever since you've taken over Apple Day, it's like I lost my best friend. We always used to be like a team, like the Two Musketeers.
Don't you mean the Three Musketeers?
No, there's only two of us.
Even if it is three, you could have added in Robin since she was hitting it off with you two. Back to Jimmy's house, Sonny then take out the trash and Yancy grounds him.
You're grounded, mister!
Let's just agree to disagree!
While preparing for Craig's party, Golly reminds him that the TV debut is at the same time as the party.
What are you talking about? Tonight's your big TV debut.
What?
Jimmy decides to do the show after thinking that fame is more important according to Golly.
You're not going to Craig's party? He's your best friend.
No, the cartoons are. Before they came into my life, I was just some kid everyone walked all over. They changed me to somebody who people look up to and respect.
You haven't changed at all. Before you couldn't say no to people, now you can't say no to the cartoons. You do everything they tell you to.
That's not true!
That's not true.
I mean, they did help him overcome his not saying no problem, and he's trying to return a favor. Also, as Golly put it,
that guy only cares about himself.
So yeah, I think he's way better off without Craig. Then we see Sonny escaping and Robin spotting him.
Why do you have a cooler?
Oh, I'm getting chopped ice with Jimmy's brain. What? I mean, I'm gonna chop his head off with my train. Why am I talking?
Why are you considered a villain? So then Sonny kidnaps her and she was never seen again. But Jimmy then rethinks his decision and decides he doesn't want this, which causes our Mickey Mouse parody to freak out.
This is what you always hope for. All I ever wanted.
I don't care what you want!
I made you who you are! And you're gonna go on TV and make me a big star again! You can't say no to me!
He will now.
No, I will not be president of Apple Day Studios. And no, I...
What's going on? What's he doing?
What's going on? What's he doing?
I don't care about millions of new friends. I just care about the ones I have.
Despite your friend ditching you instead of trying to help, Jimmy finally quits and Sonny, with his big mouth, wants to steal his brain and having Robin tied up to the railroads. You know, if Eggman hired this guy, he would be fired in less than 24 hours. Jimmy's father confronts him and then, the worst, cheapest joke happens.
But it wasn't until today when I looked into those eyes, those dark, mysterious eyes, that I figured it out. Yancy, it's your mother in disguise!
What?
What?
She didn't go to the moon at all. She's been here all along, making sure we were behaving. Watch this.
Okay, we have 10 minutes of film left. Let's try to get this done as quickly as possible. After apologizing, and with Golly's magic hand, we get a fully animated scene. This is the best part of this movie because, after all, it is a Cartoon Network movie. Too bad the movie's about to run out of budget and go back to live action. I think they could have made a fully animated scene of Jimmy rescuing Robin, but I think they blew a lot of the budget on the awesome intro. So Jimmy saves Robin, gets chased by Sonny, and we get another lingering shot of him entering the Hall of History. Jimmy disguises himself as Milt, but gets caught by Sonny. As he's about to kill him, for some reason the writers think it'd be funny that disguise suddenly made him think that's actually his dad. Dad? Yancy catches Sonny and then she kills him. Someone get this chick her own movie. Or maybe a TV show. Jimmy goes to the party and everyone hates him now.
Way to make a fool of yourself on TV, dork.
Jimmy apologizes to Craig and Craig's still being Craig.
I really want you to know that you're my only real friend, too. What? You know, at the basketball court.
I didn't say that. I have tons of friends. You see how hopping his place was? Your video conferencing must have messed up or something.
There is no character development for him whatsoever. Jimmy and Robin, along with the other cartoons, decides to dance the night away. Hey, the Transformer ripoff is back! Is he even dancing? Jimmy gives Robin his mixed CD. Nowadays, he would have given her a USB drive filled with tons of K-pop groups. Then Robin gives him a gift that every American with an Asian fetish wished they had. Aww. We see Golly being shrunk into the correct proportions while talking about making an animated movie starring him as the credits roll. Dude, he quitted. So yeah, that was Reanimate Way. There's more.
Victory at last!
How is he still living there? Are the writers seriously gonna make Jimmy get used to what he has to deal with in his life now?
Shut up.
You shut up.
Dude!
Okay, now that was reanimated. More like reanimate my ass dropping a load on this movie. Even if it was fully animated, this movie is still not worth a watch. I've been hearing that this movie's trying too hard to be like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But besides that, this movie feels lazy and cheap, the story and writing are a mess, and most of the characters are forgettable. Jimmy deserves better, the antagonist is not qualified to be a villain, Craig is the absolute worst friend, his dad is so brain dead, and the others are just uninteresting or just meh. Except for the alien chick and the Transformer ripoff, I thought they were kinda cool. I feel this movie had potential. If this was trying to be like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, why can't the movie star the cartoon characters from Cartoon Network's popular shows where they coexist in the real world? But at the same time, I feel that the movie we got and how it was executed could have done better. Maybe a better story, a smart villain, Craig's character development, and effortful editing. Now, before I end this video, I want to talk about two fun facts about this movie I found on IMDb. The animation parts were produced by Renegade Pictures, the same company that worked on Hi Hi Puffy Amiyumi, The Mr. Men Show, and the 2014 Tom and Jerry Show. Even today, not only them, but Cartoon Network was responsible for this movie after the cancellation of Hi Hi Puffy. The reason why was because of a management shakeup that caused Sam Register, the guy who created the show, to leave the channel until 2020. It's also claimed that he was not pleased with the movie title because it reminded him of that shakeup. Poor guy. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my review of this dark age causing movie. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. Tune in soon for not only the review of the TV series Out of Jimmy's Head, but on every live action series the network has aired. I hope you guys enjoy this and thank you for watching. This is Death Aaron and I'm out.